Yes, good morning, dear graduates. Morning to you. The Chancellor of the University of Nairobi, Dr. Fiju Ratansi, the Principal Secretary, Basic Education, Dr. Berio Kipsang, Chair of the University Council, Professor Miriam Were, Excellencies, here present, council members, the chair of the University of Nairobi Association represented here this morning, all graduates present at this Taiva Hall and those online, all our online audience, all our stakeholders, good morning. Madam Chancellor, this is the second graduation you have come to preside this year. You were here in September, where you conferred degrees to 3,552 graduates. Today, the Senate will shortly be presenting to you an additional 6,640 graduates. This, Madam Chancellor, brings to a total of 10,297 graduates this academic year. It has taken teamwork from all our staff at the University of Nairobi and the stakeholders who continue to hold our hands as we carry out this noble duty, and the support of the entire students' body. We continue to call upon the government. I'm happy that Dr. Berio Kipsang, who is a friend of this university and has been he is a graduate from this university, that they will consider supporting the University of Nairobi more. Yeah. Yeah, because we are doing a good job, Dr. Berio Kipsang. So we sometime received reduced capitation, and we have seen those signs continuing in that manner, to reduce. What will happen is that, and we don't want to go there, we can risk affecting the quality of the Kenyan graduates from the University of Nairobi, the prime university. So we ask you kindly that you consider this university for more funding, Madam Chancellor, I want to congratulate all the 6,640 graduates for this 68th congregation for writing their own history today. Graduating with a degree or a diploma from the University of Nairobi is an achievement worth of celebrating. We send you out there, dear graduates, to pursue your dreams and chart your own path. In the words of Ellen DeGeneres, never follow anyone else's path unless you are in the woods and you are lost and you see a path, and by all means you should follow that. Cut your own path. The 68th graduation is the culmination of a successful academic calendar. And I want to thank all staff and the students for making it possible that we have done so without interruptions. It is a mark of academic discipline and maturity of the University of Nairobi community. It is my conviction that if we continue pulling together this way, we shall make University of Nairobi great. We shall take it where it ought to be, a vibrant, viable, resilient, and sustainable university. Today, as we celebrate the graduates, I also want to appreciate the faculty and staff who work tirelessly to keep the university running. The council and the management acknowledges the wonderful job that you do every day. We recently recognized and awarded prizes to 350 staff for excellent service. We appreciate that staff or human resource is the most important factor of production. We also recognize and awarded prizes to various units, departments, and centers that had also offered excellent service at the university. And we will continue to do so to recognize those who continue to help the University of Nairobi to remain in the map. In public sector performance evaluation, Madam Chancellor, the university has consistently registered an excellent score since 2005, when we adopted the performance management system. We have maintained the top spot on the delivery of common data indicator among the public sector agencies. I don't think there is any public sector agency which beats us on the comma date. But sometimes because of the finance, we are underscored there. But the finance is the ministry that removed the money, you know. So you cannot mark us. After you remove the money, then you mark us down. We got a reduction of capitation of about 1.7 billion, and that has never been corrected, and everybody is aware of this. But in a comma date, despite the limited resources, Madam Chancellor, we have done the best we can to ensure that we keep the university at the top. Talking about the best university, we have been well ranked in the Times Higher Education, which is a world ranking, with metrics as well as the Q ranking. Recently, Madam Chancellor, we won the best university stud and scooped several prizes in this year's national international show here in Nairobi. And yes, well done. And we received a trophy for this. The footprints of our impressive performance can be found in all spheres, Madam Chancellor, be it academic, research, and community service. To enhance research activities and to showcase research and innovation, the university held the 5th Annual Research Week, where 492 research papers and articles were presented. To encourage a culture of innovation, knowledge transfer, and commercialization, the University of Nairobi organized the 6th Innovation Week that attracted a total of 71 innovators and 49 exhibitors from across the globe. We are optimistic that in the near future, we shall start churning out small companies to the market after incubation here at the University of Nairobi. Thank you. The university profile has grown exponentially, and we continue to attract strategic partners and collaborators that add value to the university blood. And Madam Chancellor also said we also add value to them. Yeah. And that is the true friendship. Not only you getting value, but not adding to your colleague, isn't it? We are the only university in Africa that has been chosen by the leading university in Finland, that is the University of Helsinki, for a strategic global collaboration, covering flagship programs like health, education, climate change, engineering, teaching, and research. I thank the rector of the Helsinki University, who recently led a delegation of 23 scholars to the University of Nairobi to continue deepening this partnership. We were also recently, Madam Chancellor, selected by Carnegie Mellon Foundation to be part of the African Engineering and Technology Network, abbreviated as Afritech, a consortium of 10 most influential universities in Africa. that will drive inclusive digital growth in the continent and work together to build engineering and technology capacity in education, knowledge creation, and entrepreneurship. I asked Professor Francis Mula, working with the Director Advancement, Brian Auma, to work and spearhead that initiative. And they are doing a good job, Madam Chancellor. We have established a global partnership with the Global Center of Adaptation to accelerate climate adaptation in Africa. In June this year, the GCA granted funding to the University of Nairobi through the Institute of Climate Change and Adaptation for research and supporting climate innovations among the youth and women and community adaptations. Just last week, Madam Chancellor, we hosted the First Lady, Madam Ruto, to come and witness some of the work that we are doing in this area. Yeah. This was done at Wangari Maathai Institute for Peace and Environmental Studies. We have also deepened our collaboration with the Gates Foundation to strengthen regional capacity to respond to epidemics through data analysis and modeling at the Center of Epidemiological Modeling and Analysis, SEMA. I thank the Gates Foundation through Mr. Bill Gates, the chair of Gates Foundation, for coming here specifically to appreciate for himself the work the University of Nairobi is doing in this work, which is led by Royce Obanjo and Professor Dhobe Mwangi. And I think I saw Dhobe Mwangi here. Did I see him? Yes, I saw him there. We also thank him for his donation to support this center. Our impetus in research is to achieve outstanding outcomes in addressing the needs of the community. As you are all aware, cancer has become one of the greatest national health problems. To support the government efforts in finding treatment for cancer, the University of Nairobi also signed a partnership agreement with Rowan Pharmaceuticals to support cancer research at UNITID in the Faculty of Health Sciences. We are now upscaling the training of oncologists in Kenya. We are training more oncologists to achieve a critical mass in order to reduce the cost of cancer treatment and save our people from seeking treatment elsewhere. Madam Chancellor, the University of Nairobi has got talents, and the strong educational institutions must support dreams and aspirations of its students by creating safe spaces for exercising their rights and freedoms, and for harnessing talents. Working together with UNESCO, UN Women, and the other stakeholders, the University of Nairobi has established the first gender-based violence recovery center inside a university in this region. In line with our value for care, we offer free support to students whenever they are, as well as staff who are confronted with health and social challenges like mental health, drugs, and substance abuse. Madam Chancellor, we have also, in the same vein, expanded our work-study program. This year, we managed to get about 934 students to be engaged within the university for work-study to support their living and also to get an opportunity for mentorship. We also, Madam Chancellor, initiated the University of Nairobi Compassionate Day. And this is a day also led by the DVC academic and the deans to mobilize resources within and without the university to support the students who are needy. You recall earlier this year, we also launched the University of Nairobi Foundation, also to ensure that we can support our activities better and also our students. Madam Chancellor, also in the same vein, we initiated a program of pardoning students who had been expelled from the university for different reasons. And to date, we have pardoned like about 34 students. And 10 of these have moved on to complete their studies. And they are now out there serving the community. That is the mark of a university. Madam Chancellor, we continue to work with many threads to achieve our mandate. We are working with the AFD to put up the science and engineering complex. And that we'll see more activities in the coming year. This, yeah, you wanted to clap? Yeah. So this is led by the Director of University Advancement, Brian Auma, and team from engineering and team from the Faculty of Science and Technology. We also, Madam Chancellor, have started some initiative working with Aegon Kenya, who gave opportunities for attachment for our students. And after their interns, they have hired a number of them. Working with them, we shall soon establish an Agricultural Innovation and Technology Center. And Professor Wangai Kimenjo is leading this initiative, working very closely with Bima Kantal, who is our close friend. Yeah. Madam Chancellor, also working with the World Bank, we are soon putting up a center, and the funding was already allocated, to put up a center on land acquisition and resettlement. And this is being led by Professor Ontita from Sociology. This center will train all stakeholders in Africa on matters of land acquisition and resettlement as Africa upscales its infrastructure. Because this, we expect, is going to bring a bit of disruptions as you put up big roads, all AO roads, then people are resettled, are moved out, and we need to ensure that we have built necessary capacity for this, for Kenya, and for the whole of the African region. And more, and more, and more, Madam Chancellor, University of Nairobi is doing. We believe that the students are our primary stakeholders and that they deserve to be treated humanly. We commit, Madam Chancellor, as a university to provide a rich campus experience to all our students and the staff. While studying at the university, many students get the opportunity for international exchange and get transformed to global citizens that are ready to solve global problems. We have created a new democratic culture in the campus characterized by tolerance and respect for diversity. A culture that promotes academic excellence, that creates stability and is suitable for pursuit of personal and organizational growth. We are proud, Madam Chancellor, that we are now able to conduct competitive deanship elections and the students' elections as well, peacefully and in a respectable manner. We have learned that leaders that emerge from such processes are well respected, and even more, they are even more responsible and accountable as they carry out their duties. We also, Madam Chancellor, resolved as a Senate that to accede to such a position of dean, then you need to have earned a PhD degree, that you need also to have attained a position in addition, a position of associate professor or professor, so that you can be able to offer academic leadership in a university of this status. Yeah. And all the deans you see here who will be introduced to you shortly have attained that level. Yeah. As I conclude, I want to emphasize that we shall continue with the reforms and the re-engineering of our business processes at the University of Nairobi. So long as, Madam Chancellor, they increase our productivity and enhance efficiency in service delivery, and also promoting our relevance and sustainability. We shall not move back on this. Nicole Machiavelli, in his instruction manual to Italian heads of state in the Renaissance period, had this to say about reforms. There's nothing difficult to carry out, more doubtful of success, nor more dangerous to handle than to initiate a new order of things. For the reformer has enemies in all who profit from the old order, and only lukewarm defenders in those who would benefit from the new, because they are also waiting to see what happens. We know that it can be noisy and nasty, but we shall soldier on until we succeed as a university. I thank you, Madam Chancellor, for your enormous support to the University of Nairobi, because it is certain, it is sure for all of us, that the university would not be where it is today without your unwavering support. Asante sana for your support. Yeah. I want to wish every one of us who is here physically and those who are online a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Madam Chancellor, with your permission now, it is my honor to invite Dr. Berio Kipsang,